Hi guys, how's it going? Matt Tomato here, hope you're well, thank you for tuning in and welcome back to some more Europa Universalis 4. We are playing here as Wales in patch 1.25. Very many apologies for the abrupt ending to the last episode. I had a phone call from my best friend who needed some help in the lab, and so I had to disappear off to university, and I've kind of waited a day or two before I resume this, because I've been extremely busy. So, we're in this war with Desmond over here. We're just looking to attack, we're looking to just take that province. That one province. We established a new truce with Scotland. It's quite a way away yet, but what can you do? So let's just continue here. We are blockading over this way, yes, so we're going to get the siege. It's actually quite a heavy garrison there. Scotland has embraced colonialism. Okay, well, obviously they are pretty much, caught up with what we were doing here. So printing press is the next one in 1550, which is not too far round the corner if you think about it. Unfortunately, we're not Protestant reformed or anything like that, so we're not going to be able to spawn that institution. Let's just go ahead and park up a diplomat in France here. So with our tech here, obviously we took expansion over this way. So at some point we're going to likely want to go ahead and do some colonial work. Then obviously we need exploration ideas to be able to get the Quest for the New World stuff. That being said, we can see some of the stuff that's going on down here. This, as far as we know, though, is Terra Incognita. And yeah, so New Granada obviously has particular ambitions to move in over here. Interesting. Who's at war here? Oxford's now the seat of a cardinal. Nice. This is a Castilian. Oh, I see. Right. So that's not actually a full colony yet. That's part of New Granada over here, but it's not actually a full colony. Okie doke, that's fair enough. But we can see some provinces over this way. So a lot of this has been claimed by Castile. The entire colonial Columbia is granted Castile. It's not advisable to settle here as fellow Catholic countries since it will upset our relation with both Castile and the Papal State. Right, yeah, okay. So obviously with the different colonial mechanics. So we kind of need to go exploring up into the north here. We'll have to see whether or not France has done any colonial work over this way, because obviously the French also have exploration ideas, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they do. Okay, we have an heir, 313. That's not too bad. And we'll also see what Portugal has been doing. Although Portugal has tried to colonise down in Africa and not made too many strides down there. Who went bankrupt? Alodia has gone bankrupt. Okay, fair enough. So we discovered a little bit more land over this way as well. So we can now see what's going on with some of the Mamluks. So the Ottomans here, making a couple of strides into sort of Poland and Eastern Europe over here, but overall, not too much going on out this way. Dulkadir is still allied with the Ottomans as well, so no quick expansion out this way anytime soon, which is quite interesting. Anyway, back to the war. We're probably going to want to be at peace for a little while after this war, because our war exhaustion is getting a little bit high, and is on the rise as well. So, and obviously this is quite a nasty old fort over here. We'll probably get rid of the fort once we've conquered this land. Right, so 100% war scores. Just wondering whether I could sue for peace and annex before that battle. Yeah, that'll be good, because then that'd save me some damage. A little bit of money. There's nothing else we can do here, I don't think. Nope. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and take that land. There we go. Those ships miraculously vanish into the middle of nowhere, and we will get rid of this castle. We'll also increase the autonomy here a little bit, although we will also keep the troops there. And we'll commence coring, and of course we are coring quite a bit of land in Scotland over here as well. So let's stock up the heavies somewhere over here. In fact, let's stock up the transports. Like somewhere a bit closer, to the army. And I know the Admiral is like pretty good, but basically I'm going to dock up here and I'm going to move the Admiral over this way, because the high maneuver actually allows you to protect a bit more trade, which is rather nice. So let's go ahead and do that. I think we are going to have to play the colonial route, because beyond here there's not too many people we could actually attack. Possibly Denmark, but Why do you hate me so much? Oh yeah, because the separate peace. Yeah, we're not too happy with you about that. Okay, so yeah, you're at war with Muscovy. Novgorodian reconquest of Novgorod. Really? What's going on here? So you are attacking Muscovy, Circassia, and Georgia. Novgorod, Lithuania, and Denmark. Really? Interesting. Novgorod is on a reconquest mission. And obviously independent Sweden could potentially declare war pretty soon. Obviously, if you're allied with Scotland, and then obviously Denmark could call me in, and also some other nations as well. The French have called me into a war against Burgundy and Castile. Okie doke. Well, obviously we're going to dock up our ships here. See, the issue being that I would rather be able to... I'd rather get my troops on the mainland. So let's transport troops over first, and then we will go ahead and we will accept this call to arms here. Obviously, we want to increase our trust with the French. The French have a good navy, 3 heavies. Those Castilian transports are going to be smashed, but then obviously there's more Castilian ships coming in up here. So the issue being, obviously, that we need to be careful that we don't run into any of these ships here. What is the... Ooh, hang on. I think we might need to turn around here. There is a Burgundian fleet coming in across this way, and that's 3 heavies. That's quite nasty. Okay, so... Diplotech 9. Yeah, same Diplotech as us, so that's okay. Yeah, so we've been blocked there from actually moving ships. Alright, we've been blocked from moving troops in and out of here, so... Right. Right, where are you headed? There, really? Okay, well that's fine. I prefer to move my troops across here if I could. There we go. Lovely. Because if Castile decides to conduct any landings, I'd rather have my army over this way. I'll leave a 2k stack there, though. More to stamp out rebels than anything else. And move these guys relatively central, I think. It's going to be a nice idea, actually. Received a gift from Friesland, 105 ducats. Well, isn't that cute? Let's go ahead and mothball some of these forts here. We'll keep the one up in London, but I think we'll mothball the other 2 that we have here. So we can take a national idea, which is quality. I think we're going to wait for the technology here before we do that. Let's have a look at some potential buildings as well. So we could build some regimental camps. That could be quite interesting. Any good tax? Trade, not too bad. Not too much in the way of manpower, production. Yeah, so it could be either regimental camps or shipyards. How are we doing for, like, generic monies and that sort of jazz? So we do have war reps coming in here. We have a fort being maintained, though, and we also lost our trade. So we still have some naval force limit here. So actually what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and build some regimental camps here. Let's build a couple of regimental camps. Let's increase our land force limit as a base here. So we got Savoy involved over this way as well. That's quite interesting. So France, Savoy, and Wales against Burgundy, Castile, Aragon, New Granada, and Liège. Okay. I reckon France is going to be able to do some wonderful job over this way. Certainly the French are good spy networks and stuff like that. Powerful army. They're going to be absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's continue to fabricate some claims in Scotland up here as well. Let's try and get Scotland out of the way. We are about to do some cores over here as well, so that's going to be good. And we should probably at some point consider investing in a couple more states. At some point, anyway. We're so far behind on our admin at the moment, though, that I'd rather not. I mean, we got a lot of... yeah, we're so far behind on admin, so... loan offer from Tlemcen, I think we'll decline that. Actually, we should have probably paid off some loans instead of investing in buildings there, but that's okay. Just debating as to whether Aragon's going to try and drop any troops at all. That's 22 transports. Ooh, ran into this fleet here. 3 heavies. Excellent cause. Lovely. So we just need to keep an eye on whether anyone decides to drop any troops here. Administrative monarchy in France. Okie doke. I'm very tempted to go with the... Oh, yes. We actually need to be able to upgrade these. How much? 161. Should have invested in that, to be quite honest. The heavies are outdated. Interesting. Burgundy on the run. France does actually have quite a lot of heavies. But I do like the idea of building up some more ships here. Although a heavy is quite expensive. 0.56 per month is quite a lot. But we do need to become a bit more of a naval power. I think actually what we should do here is we should actually invest in some transports. We should get to 10 transports, I think, might be a good idea. Be able to ship more troops around quickly. There should be a stable government. We'll lose the prestige, I think. We've got good prestige at the moment. Particularly, we've got some good power projection because we've honoured a call to arms against one of our rivals. So that's nice. And we also took a whole pile of land from Scotland. So we've got good power projection, excellent prestige. So I think we can afford to lose a little bit of the prestige here. Yeah, see, naturally Castile tries to blockade a lot of our stuff. Once we get a bit more of a navy, I think we'll be in good shape to actually beat up quite a few of these naval rivals, certainly. So at the moment we're in no real position to be able to go on a mass colonial escapade, really, because, well, obviously we don't have the ideas. The other thing is we don't have the fleet to be able to sustain naval battles. So there's not much we can do about that. Yeah, just leave those troops there. It actually just decrease the unrest a little bit there, so that's quite nice. Definitely need to state up more of the land in the English Channel area over here. I think that's definitely something I'm going to need to do. We're very close to teching up as well on our military. Is this actually... yeah, it's slightly on the rise. No, we don't need to reduce our war exhaustion here. There's a lot of battles going on. There's quite a few rebels in this area as well. Catholic zealots. That small stack from France lost, but huge army over here. The diplomat is dead. Okay. I guess we'll go with the trade efficiency. You're the cheap guy. Yeah, English and Irish, that's fine. They're accepted cultures, so that's not a problem. Are we close to any of our missions at all? Whilst I'm keeping an eye on whether we get any landings. Yeah, so we need to have grown by at least 5 states. Yes, that's a good one. Build buildings. Yeah, we need 5 workshops. So we need a few more workshops. And the extra tax income as well is going to be super. So I'm sort of kind of tempted to go for that. Try and build up some workshops, get that tax income, might actually be worth it. How's this? Yeah, see, our war exhaustion is quite high. We're getting ticking war score because France has occupied Auxerrois, which is this one here. I'm just waiting for the truce with Scotland, but it's a long one, so Denmark's still suffering. Quite tempted in a certain way to potentially dissolve the alliance with Denmark and perhaps attack there. Like, we could attack some of these islands out here, and we could try and push up towards Iceland to get a bit more of a... They do have a lot of rebels. I was looking at your idea group, actually. Trade, yeah, trade makes sense. Ooh, dear. France is going to lose that. Lost a ship as well. Only the light, though. Didn't loot the heavy. So let's continue to fabricate claims on Scotland here. Let's go for their capital, Lothian. Just continuously fabricate there. Actually, yeah, you know, Denmark, it could be a strong ally going forward, especially if we can give them some Swedish territory. But then obviously the issue with that is that eventually they sort of run out of things to conquer. And also that this is a potential expansion route for us as well. But no, I think we're okay at the moment. Can we get in here without being picked off yet? Yeah, we don't quite have the navy power at the moment. Okay, excellent. Let's go ahead and invest in some troops. Received a gift from Tlemcen. Lovely. Thank you very much. 110. That's going to allow me to pay off this loan, I think. No, 185. Okay, that's fine. Let's get some extra infantry in here. Cheap. Obviously, we'll eventually invest in a bit more cavalry, and certainly more cannons is what we're going to need to invest in. Internal conflicts in Alodia. Okay. Yeah, we're going to wait for the. In fact, let's take the military tech. So that's going to be able to upgrade our troops here. So it's just easy just to wait for that. So let's go for the free shooter infantry. I think we're up to date with everything else. Yes, we are. Excellent. Like the offensive morale. So that coalition has not fired against the Ottomans. That would have been quite interesting to see whether that actually fired. Brill. So that's some extra troops. Obviously good. Brittany has a disputed succession, and we do have the same dynasty. Succession war between France and Savoy. Really? Why? Oh, France must have the development you have over us. You're also much more advanced in admin tech and stuff like that. So then heirs just come through though, so that's fine. But obviously, the same dynasty as Brittany could be interesting going forward. Again, with the ideas, we can actually take the extra merchant here, which I'm kind of tempted by, to be quite honest. We do need to catch up on our admin, though. But I do like the idea of this extra merchant. It could rake in some good money for us, especially if we can position him in somewhere like Lubeck, or even North Sea might be okay, but certainly somewhere like Lubeck. So what happened here? Denmark white peace with Muscovy. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to save up the money, and I'm actually going to pay off this loan here. Here's what we're going to do. We can take another papal influence thing over here, and I'm tempted with the inflation reduction again. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick that up. That will actually reduce the cost of paying back the loan as well, I think. Yeah, reduce it to 181 as opposed to 185. So then reduce the cost of paying that back. Also, we do need to sort out this inflation. It's a little bit out of control. I say that. I think we're going to go and pick up the spare no expenses here with the admin. And I think we will indeed take the technology here. That kind of makes sense. There we go. Let's just try and catch up on the technology. And we can take some decisions. Active uniformity gives us missionary strength at the expense of institution embracement cost. Well, rather interestingly, usually we take that without any kind of hesitation. But in this case, we have absolutely no need for missionary strength at the moment. So I think we're all right. Looks like Paris might fall here. This is quite interesting. See, normally I'll probably go and help out over here, but we're already high war exhaustion. I don't want to spend my troops. Yeah, Paris has fallen. Wow, okay. Interesting. France should still be able to get out of that quite okay. Right, so let's go ahead and pay off this loan. There we go. So obviously that leaves us precariously short on money. But obviously it means we're not paying any interest anymore on anything. We could potentially fire an advisor or something like that if we were really desperate. We still have London up as well in terms of our forts. So I'll keep London up for the moment. Scotland fabricating claims. Ha ha ha. Hilarious. Looks like some peasants there as well. That's kind of interesting. But France looking to de-siege Paris straight away. 6k cannons. Bad engagement there. Jesus, France, you're picking the wrong battles here. I think they're just confused about where they need to be. They're very confused about where they need to be battling. So the Master Recruiter is dead. So he was the really, really cheap guy. So in actual fact, I'm going to hold back here on the advisor there. Argyll is the next one, further up here. So yeah, I'll hold back on that. So that's going to allow the money to pile up a little bit more here, which is fine. Technology, Diplo. And I think we will take this. Trade efficiency, settler growth and stuff like that is quite good. But the next one gives us massive colonial range. So I quite like that idea of picking up huge colonial range. Might actually be able to do some colonising down here. Essex is now the seat of a cardinal. Excellent, we're starting to pick up some cardinals. Which is rather good, because obviously that increases our papal influence. And at the moment, we're in a position where papal influence is actually very good. Because we're not actually... now we're getting... Oh no, this is Scarborough. This is in Scotland. Interesting. Our annexed subjects expired as well, so that means our Diplo rep's going to be great. Venice entered a coalition against the Ottomans. Here we go. So this is being converted to Reformed here. Or to Protestant, rather. So at some point we may need to grab the missionary strength from the Act of Uniformity, but not at the moment. Printing press is probably about to spawn as well, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay, excellent. We're at our limits with everything here. White Peace, Burgundy, France. Okay, interesting. Okay, not too bad there in general. Right, so that means we can go ahead and protect trade again. So, English Channel, we can also go ahead and drop this fort now. And I'm going to bring the troops over from Ireland, bring the army together. And so that's going to allow us to rake in some monies for a little while here. Which you can never complain about. There we go, 484. So that's going to allow me to pick up another advisor down here. Quite expensive to recruit, though. So in actual fact, I think we'll hold back. Really? What happened here? So Muscovy accepted peace, but then Muscovy went bankrupt. Ooh, ouch. So it was only a white peace, so Novgorod should have held on there. Novgorod should have held on. Look at this Ryazan. It's quite something. But, yeah. That could have been really, really good. And look at this as well. Bashkira. Not doing too bad over here either. Interesting. Papal State grew quite a bit. Bring home the guy from Denmark. I'm actually going to go ahead and improve some relations over here with the Pope. Yes, not many improved relations. So let's go ahead and do that. Castile starting to declare war. Yeah, so basically there's a lot of colonial wars going on. See, fort defense is not actually that brilliant, despite the fact that the extra power point is quite good. How long we got war reps to? Yeah, not very far down the line. Still, though, I think it's probably worth actually paying this money for an extra power point a month is quite okay. Yep, all good over here. So yeah, not much we realistically need to do at the moment. We could continue. We could fabricate a claim over here, actually. But then, no, this is land that France has not decided it wants. I think France wants this stuff. Yeah, in fact, that's a claim. Yeah, Savoy also has a claim there. So, okay, truce with Sweden has ended. We'll see. Yeah, declaring against Scotland is going to be the one. If anything, we should probably. I don't know whether we'll be able to fully annex. There's too many provinces there, I think. Yeah. Too many promises. But we could probably, what we could do is we could release. There we go. There's a printing press. We could probably release the Isles over here. We'll be able to release that nation, and we could probably vassalize them. We have a spare Diplo slot, so that's probably worthwhile. Okay, so let's look at the new institution then. So it is spreading in London. At what rate? 0.25. European 20 development capital is literally all we can do there. So not much else we can do there. European 20 development capital. So the more development London has, the more it will spread. General is dead, and France and Venice are friends. That's quite interesting. Interesting. Okay, so Trier has embraced the printing press. Fine. And I'm going to end this episode right here. So that's for now. Thanks for watching. This has been myself, Matt Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series, and join me next time for more EU4, and I'll play you here with Wales. See you later, guys.